There is truth in dreams, but also danger. Yeah, of course. There's also truth in danger. Naturally. Alright. We're back. After a bit of a break. What did we do, really? We sought an ending. We didn't get one. Now I'm not really sure what to do. I'm left a bit adrift. I've gotten so much of what I had set out to do. Huh? Oh, went underground. Or underwater, rather. Yeah, that didn't do much good for you, did it? Well, I suppose I can always swing all the way up to Irem to get this new ship. Boy, I didn't... A Blemigan disaster. The hurricaneing Blemigans have eaten some of the supplies intended for the Zeppelin. Let's see. The damage. How much could a few Blemigans eat? Eesh. The monkeys chatter with annoyance. Extra guards are put on the remaining supply. What remains of these must be thrown away. That's unfortunate. Oh well. Certainly spare some supplies since I'm about to swing by Ace of all. Ooh. The Tree of Ages. Ah, crap. Riveting gameplay, I'm sure. Ha! Now that was exciting. And Bob your uncle. And get yet another searing enigma. Alright. Now, the ultimate ship. The Kielo class rowboat. You have several questions. Oh man. Bloody rowboat. It's got the same model as the Steam launch, the weakest ship in the game with like 1 HP and 1 quarters. But this is something else entirely. Oh, it's also, but it does have the weight of that Steam launch, though. That's about the only thing it has in common besides the model. And Bodie, Mick, Boat Face 3. Oh hey! It didn't affect it. The bug that was like that was causing all the cargo stuff to not. Why did it unequip those? But anyway, that was causing the cargo stuff to be the cargo space to be what's the term? Ballooned, I guess you could say. It didn't affect this one. It's actually got, well, not the base cargo space. I'm pretty sure this is still larger, still much more than that. But it's got it's only got like triple the amount, which is, you know, what I originally intended for the ships to have. Probably not making any sense, but seriously. But yeah, it's very light. It's got a pretty sizable hold. A pretty sizable actual base hold, not counting the weird glitch that was causing them to be fucking tripled or whatever. Got plenty of hull. Not as much as the Hillary Heart, but that's buoyed by the fact that it has this ability to repair the hull every 6 seconds, slightly, for free. And it's got a much smaller crew, which is generally a good thing. Now then. Now we're going to swing by Mount Palmerston to get some. To get some double bone dice so we can trade those for lamentable relics, so we can maybe get use out of this. The stagger amount leaves much to be desired, but that I don't know. That life damage is certainly useful, considering most of what I'm going to be fighting with regularity will be ZBs. Actually, I've got a bit of a plan. Because now I've accomplished that. I've accomplished something glorious and all that. Oh, I should probably swing by down here. Well, I think it's time to do some self-improvement. After all these like resources that I've gained, some actual self-improvement would be very handy. And by which I mean grinding for stats. The first of which is obviously going to be mirrors. Or, well, I say obviously, it's not really that obvious. But yeah, mirrors. It's got 113. It's not outside of the range of one of the officers, I think, raising it, but after, and of course, yeah, and of course I can unequip officers to get a bit more range, because for some reason it takes the modified stat rather than the base stat for registering how much more it can increase, which is daft. But anyways, after that, I'll have to rely on stuff like this. See, this one, you know, when I created it, it used up 7 secrets plus some other stuff in order to increase my pages by 7, as well as giving me an item that increases it. Well, if you sell this, you can then create another one, and it works the same way with the other stats as well. Oh wait, first I need to increase my pages. Wait, no, hang on. What's my pages? No, I don't. I need to slightly increase my pages. I need it to be at 100. Increase my pages. You increase my mirrors. You, right. Bloody hell. Unfortunately, I can't get rid. Well, I can temporarily get rid of this ship, I suppose, so that I can. Wait a minute. Ship slots, deck, auxiliary bridges, engines. Oh my god, it worked. It didn't work for the other ships, but it worked for this one. I was experimenting with adding on slots. I couldn't get it to work aside from just editing my save file. I couldn't get it to work like. I couldn't get it to work in such a way that it would actually increase, give the ship itself those slots so that anytime I got it, I'd have those. I could only modify my save file so that I currently had those. But this one worked. It didn't work with the others. That's weird. That's real weird. But I'm not complaining. Okay. So, in order to increase my mirrors past 125. I need lives. Of course, secrets and 1 live specimen per 7 increase. For 7 secrets, and then I need to make the whatchamacallit. And then I need to sell it so that I can make another one, which is the mildly irritating part about it. And I know where I can get live specimens in bulk. Well, relatively in bulk. There's an undersea monster called the Lat. But first, we need to. We should. Okay. How many secrets do I have? Quite a few. Okay. So we unequip everything that we can at the moment. Well, everything that increases mirrors, which is all but 2 of them. Now I'm down to 88. And this baby hits 88. No. Okay, it was you. Right. Let's see, that's 90, 52, 122. Okay, I won't even hit it. But yeah. Invest everything into mirrors. You will see why. And the earth shall quake at my shadow. Once I get it up to like 170, I think? Not 170 base, in 170 in total. But yeah, to that end, I will be hunting the Lath and Lorn Flukes. Since the Laths give me live specimens, 5 each. Why did I raise up 4 fingers? You can't see that, but I shouldn't have said anything. Anyways, 5, 8. I miscalculated. Whatever. And 5 live specimens each, as long as they can hit the 100 guarantee success with 100 pages. And Lorn Flukes will give me 3 secrets each. So I should only need to hunt 1 Lat for every 35 secrets, which is like 12-ish Lorn Flukes. Yeah, we're gonna be hunting a lot of Lorn Flukes. Fortunately, I got the trick where you can force them to have a chance to respawn by just exiting out the game after saving. Alright. Well, we can lie to him, but why bother? The almost dead man is dismissed from his service. Surely that's good news. Accepted with grace. The almost dead man asks you to describe his commander's response in maddening detail. He only desists when an attempt to return the Kaganian salute results in a spasm of pain. As the incomparable Aurelian offers him some water, you watch his ribs rise and fall, like the keys on a pianoforte, whatever. When the pain has subsided, the old man's grimace settles into a faraway smile. He still wears the ascot I gave him. Alright. Deliver a letter of apology to a flinty latitudinarian at Nook. The almost dead man assures you at length that the latitudinarian is not a man to blame the messenger. Alright. After a brief consultation with the incomparable Aurelian, the ancient man hands you a sealed letter. I'm told he resides in an etched-tooth house in the Maw, when I imagine what he could have been. Ooh. Yeah, alright. I might as well sail to Mount Palmerston in the Under-Untersee, so I can... What is that? Ah, fuck. Of course there'd be a wall in the way. Yeah, so I can maybe encounter some of the land along the way. What? What? Huh? What do you mean? Fire? Doesn't make any sense. What? I've got the... a video suppressor. Ah. Weird. Something's gone very wonky. Anyways, at least I can now use this. Yep. What? Oh, this is retarded. Hang on. Okay, that doesn't make any sense. Why on earth was I suffering the effects as if I didn't have the suppressor? You might notice that despite us having a tiny fraction of the weight we had before, we aren't actually just straight up zooming across the Untersee like you might think we would be. That's because weight actually has a lot less effect than you might think. Supplies. Foundling. Well, its corpse is a mound of twisted metal and flesh, its mottled skin further marred by the gaping rends inflicted by your weapons. You can tear the cage from the boundling to repair my ship, however, I already have a perfectly good way of repairing my ship. Instead, carve the boundling up for provisions. It does, after all, resemble tuna. An oversized tuna stuffed into a knot of metal. Taste test. You break the cage open. As you split the corpse, tangles of gut burst out. There is a reek of oil and vinegar. Your nearest assistant rushes, coughing, from the hold. Is the flesh worth storing? You need a taster. The crewmen you volunteer complain of the fish flesh moving in his stomach. The texture, however, is succulent but crunchy, like well-cooked prawn. Right. Oh. What's this? beast within a beast. The greater beast, it seems, swallowed a lesser. Here it is. And is still within. It's something like a scrappy little shark. It has scales like dark rainbows. A peculiar flint nodule is crammed sideways into its mouth. How did that happen? I have the supplies for it. I might as well swing a chapel of lights. Especially considering... Well, no, actually. I was about to say, considering I've got less of a crew. But then I remembered, alright, I don't have less of a crew. I will, if I find a way to downsize a bit. Oh well. Gather intelligence. And attend to service of the chapel. Why not? Now. Failure, but that just means I'm kicked back to that where I can get another secret. Alright, so I'll immediately put into... Oh, right. Alright. For what I'm intending to do, I should only need around 23 more secrets. Well, 22 more, now that I've got another one. You may like, if you've been paying attention to the way the battles play out, the way the cooldowns work with the mirrors reduction and all that, you may realize just how this strategy is going to work. Ooh, it's moving, which means it's probably a Z beast. It's like a Lorn flick of some kind? No. Come on. Beloved. Not by me, it ain't. Alright. A cloud of oily bubbles signals the beast's end. Its interminable refrains of moans and burbles and plaintive whistles finally dies away like a harmonium going down a drain. That's it. Dissect it for knowledge. A job half done. And there I was, hoping you found me a challenge, the surgeon sighs, setting aside a cleaver and reaching for the pliers instead. The beloved's underside is a network of old and overlaid scars, as though it has been disassembled and stitched together over and over. The thing is more patchwork than creature. Who or what could have had the power to put it back together and send it on its way? Probably whoever it was beloved to. Beloved, that's what you called me, beloved. Anyways. Oh yeah. I love the music for this place. Very ominous. Now where? Damn it. Oh, Independent verification. The brass embassy has asked you for independent verification of the Devilous' intelligence. It's possible they might be able to eavesdrop on the convention somehow. Up the gritty slopes. You scramble up the stones. The ground is warm. You grow tired. Before you are more than halfway up, your mouth is full of ashes. There is a sound in the earth. A profound, complex, overwhelming drone. Like the buzzing of a billion bees. You bend your head closer. Closer. You feel the sounds tingling in your teeth and bones now. You can make out the words. Judgments. Dream. Zalt. Alliance. Ecstasy. The sound overcomes you, and your vision blurs to red and gray. When you wake, you're in the Devilous' cottage. Your head is in her lap. I found you on the slopes, she says. I thought I'd better bring you in before you heard anything you shouldn't. She smiles. Strictly speaking, I should burn your ears off. But it's so nice to see you. Alright. Give the Devilous the news from the embassy. And the gift. The Devilous keeps little snakes as pets now. Each no bigger than her little finger. She scratches their heads, calls them by name, and once, when she thinks you aren't looking, she pops one in her mouth to chew it like a licorice treat. What did they say? She asks. Delight. The Devilous opens the parcel. Amanita Sherry! She pours you each a splashy glass, chattering giddily. She blushes when she sees you push the glass away. Force of habit. I don't really want to poison you. It's such good news, isn't it? Do you really think they trust me? I would so love to get away from this ghastly little rock, back to where the souls glow and the dances never end. Actually, I've had sherry made from poisonous mushrooms, not amanita specifically, but others. Esculenta, other kind. It's quite good, actually. So listen, I have something. Quite good for those who aren't faint of heart. I've seen people vomit their guts out drinking it. So listen, I have something more valuable for them. The names of 7 devils back home who remain loyal to the aristocracy. To Brimstone. Here, take the names. Give them to the embassy. Ask them if I can come home. Sail swiftly, my brave captain. All my hopes rest with you. Alright then. Now then, each of these devil bone dice is, I think, 4 of what this thing needs to fire. I shouldn't need many. Once I get to a certain level of mirrors. Weapons that fire, or that need ammunition to fire. Even ammunition as cheap as this will be a... What's the term? A hindrance more than a help. But until then... And anyways, any ones that I don't use can still potentially come in handy. Alright then. Bonnie Reef. Still I sing, bonny boys, bonny mad boys, the bedlam boys are bonny. For they all go bare and they live by the air and they want no drink nor money. This really annoys me the way it constantly up. Ooh! I just realized I haven't actually finished doing this. Whoo! You see that? Narrowly avoided being. And yeah, there we go. Nah, I should have saved that. Damn it. Ooh. Survivors in need of help. A white flag and frantic waving from several sailors signals their need for help. They comply or leave them to their fate. Yeah, hello? Re-encounter. There they are again. You saved them once and yet they still attacked you. Well, surviving at Z is rough and business is business. Will you help them again and risk new battles in the future, or leave them to their fate and be rid of them? Obviously I'm gonna rescue them. The Z may show mercy, You will not. No, I'm not that much of a hard ass. In the end, it's quite simple. They need help and you're able to offer it. Gracious in defeat. The pirate poet is last to leave her ship. She hauls herself up the rope, nodding her gratitude to your crew. Another battle well fought, she grunts. Few earn a second verse. Along with the passenger fee for her crew and herself, she presents a gift. A cask of wine, saved from the sinking vessel by her own mighty arms. They say it is a fine vintage. My men were saving it to toast our victory against you. Perhaps you would join me in a drink? Can I say no? Well, how can I say yes? Here we go. Too true. Technical difficulties. Following the battle, your engine makes problems. There's obviously more damage than expected, and both crews try their best to repair everything as fast as possible. When you arrive to survey the progress yourself, the chief engineer of the pirates approaches you, while your own gives a few orders to several sailors. The sign mechanic isn't bigger than one of your men, but as a clay man, he could easily lift twice your weight with one hand. All of the other clay officers have some kind of mark on their forehead to identify their original function on Polydream, but not the sign mechanic. Instead, he wears the name of his former owner, probably from London. Why hasn't he removed it? Why haven't the others? Maybe a sign of defiance? Or maybe it's just too deep to eradicate. That should have 2 O's. We will need a few more hours before we can sail with full speed again, Captain. Just our luck that the last shot hit the engine room. He grumbles, but they didn't fire any shots. You raise an eyebrow at him. It's no fun blowing stuff up if you have to put it back together. Alright. Hopefully I can get the rest of the bits of story, you know, before we get to Gator's Morn. I won't even go full power just to drag it out so we can get more Something Awaits You. Here we go. Reassurance. The smiling doctor comes to your cabin to speak with you. Despite being made from clay, his features are similar to those of an old man. Maybe to make him seem more experienced? Captain, I'm sorry to inform you that there were significantly more injuries on both sides than last time. Your surgeon and I can prevent deaths, but one of your sailors lost his leg. They didn't fire it. Whatever. I'm sure in universe it was some epic battle. And not one where I actually gained more health, gained whole and didn't lose any. You remember the man. A blown-off pipe ran through his upper leg, and his pain screams rang in your ears a long time after the battle. I thought for a second he was talking about a smoking pipe, but then I realized that would be daft. He isn't part of your core crew, but he surely didn't deserve losing a limb. Your eyes land on the hands of the smiling doctor, and to your surprise, one is missing. In its place is a scalpel prosthesis. Of course, you know that all the claymen are unfinished, except the pirate poet, if one believes the rumors. But a surgeon with only one hand? One can do many things with a missing limb, Captain, he says, noticing a surprised look. Losing a hand or a leg won't stop you from doing the things you really want. Your crewmen will learn this too. I know this well. I once lost an arm. Although I got it back. And in the intervening time, I had a different one. That's a long story. Come on. Does it not? Is it not based on Something Awaits You? Huh. When is it gonna pop up? Burning daylight here. Oh, for fuck's sake. Hang on. guess I just gotta idle here until it pops up. Fun. Maybe we gotta be away from gators more? I don't know. Okay, here we go. A promise. In the evening, you share the pirate poet's cask of wine with her in your cabin. Oh my. While doing so, you tell her about what happened today, the damaged engines and your crippled sailor, and ask her if you really have to continue to fight each other like this. She considers this in silence for a while before finally speaking. There isn't much honest work to do for a bunch of renegade claymen. If there is a promising ship in reach of our cannons, I can't deny my crew one of the few chances to make some coin. She leans slightly forward to make sure she has your undivided attention. And all I can promise you is that when we win, you and your crew will be treated the same way we were by you. You nod slowly, and together you raise your glass to that. You mean if. And I'm fairly certain this game doesn't have support for that, so if we do lose, we'll probably just all die. Alright, put them ashore. An honest departure. You watch the pirate poet and her crew leave your ship. This time, when she looks back at you, there's a new kind of understanding between you two. You know she won't hesitate to attack you again, but despite being pirates, she and her men are somewhat honorable people. She certainly won't make it easy for you. Perhaps there are worse things than a rivalry with mutual respect between opponents. Indeed. Oh, darn. I was hoping that would be the Alcaeus class. Again, that would be astonishingly lucky. But yeah, see the way the reduction works from the mirrors? It doesn't work the way you might expect, where it just increases the speed at which it gains the targeting stuff. It increases the amount that it starts at every time you fire. So like it's like right here, just that's 2.2 seconds, which means it has 1.8 seconds worth of firing thing already. Let's see. Oh, right. All right. Alright, we can pass on my independent verification. It doesn't mean much to you, but perhaps it will to your interlocutor. Well, like, interlocutor. That's terrible. Yeah, audience, that's terrible. Why would you say something like that? Anyways. A loyalist. I'm delighted to say that this information precisely matches what the Deviless has told us. So we can rely on her. Unless you are unreliable in your turn. He smiles silkily. And I'm sure you wouldn't try to deceive Hell, would you? In a heartbeat. In fact, the fact that that this indicates that she's a loyalist is possibly a fantastic indication that she isn't. If she had been a loyalist, I'd be tricking you into thinking that she's a traitor. Anyways. Incendiary material. He reads the letter and emits a long, low whistle that resonates oddly in the metal fittings. It gives you the faintest tingle of toothache. There's some very senior names here. Very senior indeed. She wants to come home, eh? Well, either she's telling us straight, in which case Brimstone will have her baked in a pie, or she's trying to swindle us, in which case, well, I'd like her here so I can warm up my own pie oven. Either way, yes, the time has come. Bring her here, will you? We'll pay your fare. Thank you so much. You advanced the cause of hell today. Have I? Have I? Alright. Alright. Ooh, yes! The Brisk Campaigner! I think this is the last one I haven't gotten from London. Hoy, you! You need a real physician. None of your surgeons. Don't you have anywhere a cleaner? Well, if I must do it myself, where can I find a mop? She's marched with armies and cured generals. Don't annoy her. Oh, man. Oh, that reminds me. Still haven't done this yet. Meditate beneath a lightning-scarred tree. It died long before London fell. It may be the only truly dead thing here. Blissful silence. With the cautious gravemender's blessing, you find a comfortable spot to lay your head among the tree roots and close your eyes. In minutes, the sweet smell of pollen and decay has carried your mind to far-off places. Some of these flowers may have originated from the surface. Distant winds may have carried them from any corner of the world. And the tree, the life it must have known, is utterly alien to yours, as is the method that felled it. You fancied lightning as a bolt of fire dropping like a stalactite, shaken loose by the angry storms above. But from what did it drop? You ponder on this fruitlessly for some time. Take a deep breath. Open your eyes. Sweet slumber's over. It's time to rise. Alright. Time to go. We're gonna swing by the Iron Republic so we can offload the devil and dice. And maybe acquire something else in the process. Oh, hey. Brisk Campaigner collapses. Well, one moment she's lecturing an apologetic sailor on personal hygiene. The next, she's stretched full length on the deck. By the time you reach her, she's regaining consciousness. Let's see. Yeah, maybe I should have talked to her first. You were indisposed, I wonder. Ask her if she's been to the other continent. Hint at what might be wrong. You have your suspicions. Yes, it's called animescence. In the outer continent, there is a flame that burns souls. My soul caught a light. It only smolders. Souls burn long in snow, but long before it is consumed, it will sizzle my brain and bake my heart. No, it's not dangerous to anyone else, until I die. You should give my body to the Z when that happens. Yes, there is a little danger. I apologize deeply. I should have told you. I have been selfish, but you might have refused my service. And I hope, still, there are things out here on the Z that will save me. Send her off. What do you need? It's as simple as that. What do you need? Because that's how it is when you're a decent person and someone is in need of help. No. It's a simple, what do you need? Her circumstances are desperate. Her deception needs to be forgiven. That's just the sort of man I am, you know? Wary hope. If I swear to you that no matter what happens next, I will keep no other secrets from you. She pauses to think. No secrets of my own. I am a doctor yet. You have my deepest thanks. My very deepest. Maybe you go into your cabin to discuss the matter in private. Alright. Cure for NMSs. I have an idea, but I'm going to need flesh from chillier kingdoms. Sunless fruit from the melting isles where the mangrove college lies. And yes, more muter salt. I regret that it's not cheap. More? I haven't given you any. Okay, I've got muter salt. I think I've got a bit more at home. Docile Blomigan. Do I have any honey? No. Fuck. And London is basically the only decent... It is just straight up the only decent place to get it. There's only like 1 or 2 other places that you can even get it from. So... And those are all unreliable. Damn it. I should have picked up some anyways. Okay. Just pick up, I don't know, another 7. Why not? Perfect. Wait. Yeah, sure, 7 should be fine. And, wait, what the heck is that? Alright, the Clayton Yard. I can dock it here. And now, let me just pick up the other muter salt and let's go. Just in case, you know? But yeah, in case you're wondering, the other piece to the puzzle here, when it comes to mirror, is that, you know, you can actually fire before the thing is completely, you know, filled. You've seen me do it a few times before. It just reduces accuracy. Now, if you've been paying attention, that should explain the whole story to you. If you've been paying attention. If not, well, you'll see next episode. Presume it, or at least as next episode at the earliest. Alright, got more hydrogen, why not? And now, pick up fuel. You know, we need more fuel. And then we start shuffling the market. And yeah, this is where we can buy Dread Surmise, which honestly we probably should do. Hang on. How many Searing Enigmas do we have? Where are they? Not that. Here we go. 13. Yeah, I'll have 4 left over. Definitely don't want to sell it for 0. That would be stupid. Come on. Oh, come on. It's got a 70% chance of doing nothing. Here we go. Now to the cavalry doctrine. Still not what I want. Alright. Now... Alright, now the rest need something awaits you. So wait for that. Okay. Alright. Alright, that'll put the... I mean, the next one will be the Gesundheit Conspiracy, which will be the House of Harvest, which is still not what I need, of course. I need the House of Harms, which is the last of this rotating thingamajig. Damn it. Yeah, that's a terrible, terrible deal. Oh wait, Prisoner's Honey. Right, I forgot this is like the other place that you can get Prisoner's Honey semi-reliably. There we go. I just need one more. Something awaits you. Alright. The Expulsus. Now we can sell off all these Devil Bone dice. Well, most of them anyways. I'll leave one. Alright, and now we've got 223 elemental relics. That should be enough for now. Considering it's 50 damage per shot, plus 9 from the from irons. And wow, my irons is low. Well, it won't matter eventually. In fact, it won't matter soon. You will see why. Oh, speaking of which. Wait, no, I missed my chance to do that. Damn it. Alright. That's it for now. Next video, I shall begin the hunt. Until then, I have been Joe Bob, and I'm very peeved. So long, suckers.